Hey everyone, Epic Edge here with a quick Genshin Impact guide for patch 1.2. So, as most of you already know, patch 1.2 will be coming on December 23. So that gives us just a little over a week to prepare for the content that's about to arrive. With that in mind, this guide will go over some of the things that you can do to prepare in advance and help you hit the ground running when patch 1.2 arrives. Before we get into the prep work though, let's quickly go over some of the content that's coming in patch 1.2 just in case you guys missed the live stream the other day. When patch 1.2 hits, we'll finally be able to access Dragonspine Mountain. It's that snowy mountain that you usually see as you're traveling along Mondstadt and Liyue. It's a cryo-themed area, so we can expect to see cryo versions of enemies that we're familiar with, such as the Fatui mages and the hilly trills. It's also going to introduce a body heat mechanic, not unlike what you would find in a lot of different survival games. We'll also get our hands on some new weapons. The first, the Festering Desire, that's going to be an event weapon, and we will all be able to get a copy of that. As for the other three, those are going to be craftable weapons at the blacksmith, so that gives everyone a few more free-to-play options for gearing their heroes. Two new artifact sets will be arriving as well with patch 1.2. The Blizzard Strayer, that's going to be a cryo set, and the Heart of Depth, that's going to be a hydro set. You can pause the video here if you'd like to read what the 2-piece and the 4-piece set artifacts will be doing, but these two are going to be game changers, especially because hydro and cryo units have been doing relatively well so far without these, and now that these artifact sets are here, we can expect a lot of our DPS units of those respective elements to do even more damage. Our supports will be able to do a little bit more, and overall just make our team stronger. Of course, with the new patch, there will be new 5-star heroes. The first one is Albedo. He is a Geo sword user and the chief alchemist for the Knights of Favonius. He looks pretty good. He's going to be a Geo DPS unit from what I can tell so far, and he looks really quite interesting. The second hero will be Ganyu, Chi-Chi's beloved Coco Goat. Ganyu is a cryo bow user, and I know that some people won't find that very interesting because they believe that bow users aren't particularly satisfying to use, but I think Ganyu will change that perspective. You know, going through her kit, she plays very differently from existing bow characters that are currently in the game, and she can function both as a main and a sub DPS. So I think she's going to be the more plug and play of the two between her and Albedo. So that's why I'm going to pull for her. And, you know, besides the obvious fact that she's waifu, I think she's just the more interesting unit of the two. And that's why I will be hard pulling for her in mid-January. So make sure you stay tuned for that video. Now that we know what's coming in the next patch, what should we be doing? The way I see it, there are two routes available to most players based on who you plan to pull for. So the first one obviously will be the Albedo route. If you will be pulling for Albedo when he launches, you want to get ahead of the game by farming your Geo Hypostases right now. You know, stock up on those Earth Gems and the Pillars. You'll need those to get Albedo up and running as soon as possible. Geo artifacts, you might want to start farming those as well. I'm not sure which one will work best for him, but chances are either of them will be pretty good. Lastly, you know, you want to go do your child runs. For the talent ascension materials, you will need the ones that child drops. So we have 2 extra weeks before Albedo arrives, so that's a little extra farming for you. The second route obviously will be for those of us who will be going after Ganyu. So what we can do right now is to start farming the cryo flower so that we can get those cryo gems and those hoarfrost cores. But we need to start saving our fragile resin. We do. Because the sets that we want on Ganyu won't come out until 1.2. So that's 2 weeks of saving up fragile resin. Do it. You'll thank me later when you have to start farming like crazy. That's what you need to do. And lastly, of course, same as Albedo's, you need to start doing your runs in the child challenge every week. Okay, so since Ganyu will be coming out in mid-January, there's more than enough time. Regardless of whether you're going down the Albedo route or the Ganyu route, you'll need to start farming fodder artifacts for the new sets you're about to get. Although you usually find fodder artifacts from your domain runs, you can also get a good amount of fodder for free. Liyue has areas that provide you with a steady supply of fodder artifacts. You'll want to farm these every day regardless of who you're pulling for. Okay, so if you guys don't know where those clips were from, this is the Genshin Impact interactive world map. From here, I'll show you guys the route that I was taking. So I start off here and then make my way. Just follow this. Here, here, here. But then I go down. Bang, bang. Make my way here. Take these ones here. Take that. So that's one whole run. The second is here. And then third. Teleport here. This is number 4. Teleport here. This is the 5th one. And then just make my way all the way there. So that is how I do my runs. And the reason why I do these runs in this specific manner is because I'm also after some whopper flowers, which I'll show you in just a second. Now, why are the whopper flowers important? Well, that's mostly because Ganyu, who I am going to be pulling hard for, requires those whopper flower nectar. So this is just efficiency over here because this is 1. There's another one here. 2. There is one somewhere here. That's number 3. There is also one here. So that's 4. So that's 4 whopper flowers in one route. So get a bunch of artifacts and get the whopper flowers, right? Altogether, these artifact routes usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes in total. So that doesn't take too long. And the best part is that most of these locations actually respawn every 24 hours. So that gives you access to a bunch of fodder every single day, which is going to be very, very important when you're going to be saving all your fragile resin and your primo gems for patch 1.2. So you can prepare all these different things without having to spend resin and still have a bunch of fodder for the next time. All that said, I think patch 1.2 will be full of new things to do, yet be relatively chill for most players, especially if you are not going to go after any of the banner units. Now, of course, how you prep for and progress through Dragonspine is completely up to you. Most of what I've mentioned is just like food for thought to help you make the best decision for your account moving forward. And that's gonna do it for this video. If you found this useful, please don't forget to leave a like and to subscribe to the channel. I'm planning on uploading a lot more Genshin Impact videos that you probably won't want to miss. I will be doing a lot of videos for patch 1.2, especially when Ganyu comes out, because I do plan to hard pull for her. Thanks so much for watching, and until the next video, stay epic.